Nuance with Nikki, the nitty gritty, even if it's shitty. This is part of my video called Please Watch This Video Before You Move to or Talk About South Africa Reality Check. You can go check out the full video on my channel if you've missed it. It is pretty much fire. It is not here to make you comfortable though. However, this is the second segment that I'm putting out there, video 2, where I speak about how the world is robbing itself of what it could learn about racism. If it truly wanted to heal, it would listen to South Africans. Okay? Hear me.
Here is what I know. You are fighting a fight we've won on our behalf. But what we know as South Africans is that here is what racial retaliation looks like and felt like in the decade I was born. Here's what it looks like and feels like.
It was a terribly violent country. Brutal undercurrents flowed through the cultures of both races. It wasn't just apartheid that brought them to the surface. In Soweto, 25 domestic murders a weekend were routine.
We no longer choose that in spite of your opinion. We no longer choose that. That is what racial retaliation looks like and feels like. But here's what I also know. As a child of the soil of sunny South Africa, here is what racial unity that you're so afraid of looks like and feels like. You're not taking it away from us. You're not. If you are willing and able, wherever you are, please stand and rise right now for what was voted the world's most beautiful anthem. The only anthem sung in 5 languages, the only anthem to have a tonal change. The national anthem, voted by hundreds of people around the world, hundreds of countries. The most beautiful for its power to transform a nation. The national anthem of the land of contrast, the birthplace of humanity, the rainbow nation, sunny South Africa, and what we've been trusted with as our home. Because our love for South Africa is deeper than our hatred for each other. And if you can't understand that, it sounds like a you problem. Put your hand on your heart, South Africans, wherever you are. I will join you. Video capture, where is it? You know what, if you're still with me, I'm going to translate that because your lack of languages robs you of the world's most beautiful anthem. You're going to sit and listen. You have the option, Mus, of stopping the video here, but there are some of you that are interested and actually have eyes. Maybe there's one of you. I'm going to translate it for you so you can hear the beauty that you've been robbed of by not being South. In Xhosa, God bless Africa. Raise her glory to the skies. In isiZulu, hear our prayers. God bless us. Us, your children. Now, I believe it's Sesotho or Setswana. I get those two languages confused. I want to say Sesotho. Lord, bless our home, our nation, our family. Sichabasa could mean all of those things. End all the fighting and the strife. Protect us, Lord, protect us. The nation of our home. The nation of South Africa. There's the tonal change. In Afrikaans, from the blue of our heavens. From the depths of our seas. Over our everlasting, everlasting mountains. Where the voice of the voice echoing over the cliffs resounds, gives us an answer, echoes to us. It's the call to come together, and united we shall stand. In South Africa, by the way, let's go back there. It says there, hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie. It means they don't know what we know. In South Africa, whose land? We've earned the right to this country, born here or not. Okay? You want to be part of it? Do your homework like we do.
Yep, I stand by what I said there. The time has come for the only people who are going to be allowed here to be contributors, not just consumers. There are going to be benefactors, not just beneficiaries. We are here to build a nation. We are not wavering on that. Certain presidents shall be fired, if needs be. Okay? But the time for leeches, the time for parasitic individuals is over. That's how the cookie crumbles at the moment. Okay? So this has been Nuance with Nikki, the nitty gritty, even if it's not pretty. Although I flatter myself, that was some pretty nitty gritty. That was some pretty nitty gritty. And you are welcome in our country, should you be willing to do the work. However, we have grown up under sanctions and we are perfectly at peace being left alone. We give the utmost respect. Voted in 2024 the friendliest country in the world. Cape Town voted the most beautiful city. The garden route, the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, whether I've been to China, Mauritius, Egypt, India, and I've traveled more in the United States than most Americans. I've traveled all the way from Wisconsin down to Texas by car. I've been to everywhere from New York to California. Okay? This, my home, I was never taught until I saw it for myself, is the absolute jewel of the world. Please respect it for what it is. Don't cheapen it. Nuance with Nikki, the nitty gritty, so very pretty.